For me, it's trying to keep things pretty aligned across all three formats. You obviously probably comes down to decision making and risk taking probably a little bit more in the T20 format.
It's all about alignments, so head, hands, feet position, etc. A lot of talk about or debate, I say, in terms of being open or closed. Where do you stand on all of that?
I think it's just an individual preference. At the end of the day, there's many techniques and ways to be successful at this game, and it's about finding what way works for you. For me, I've got a style and a way that works for me after many years of, I guess, trial and error of different things. But yeah, there's many different ways to have success with this game.
And then obviously you've got the Test century here. You're now here for the London Spirit playing white ball cricket. How easy is it to adapt between formats?
Yeah, I guess that's the challenge of cricket in this world at the moment, is you're constantly changing formats, and I think that's another cool challenge of playing an international cricket and playing around the world. Is 1 week you're playing Test cricket, and then the next day you might, or 2 days later, you might be playing a T20 somewhere. So it's but again, it comes down to making sure you got your key principles that you stick to as a player, and then you got a couple key things that you might adjust with different formats. But making sure you're not changing too much, and you can stay pretty level and just go about your business.
So when it comes to, say, power hitting, does much change, or is it all about keeping the fundamentals in your technique aligned and correct across formats?
I think for me, it's trying to keep things pretty aligned across all three formats. You obviously probably comes down to decision making and risk taking probably a little bit more in the T20 format, and Test cricket, again, it's about sometimes absorbing pressure and playing the long game, and there's other times where you can try to put pressure back on them again as well. So yeah, my technique doesn't change a hell of a lot. I still, for me, my pick-up is important, taking my head to the line of all those things you can do across all three formats, but yeah, there's obviously a bit more risk with T20 cricket.
How do you assess conditions in terms of the challenges that you're facing on the day? Say, for example, in a white ball game, so you've got 20 to win off the last 10, for example. Are you looking at gaps? Are you looking at the bowler that you're facing? Or is it all of the above and more?
I think you're just taking it all in. You're constantly adapting to the situation that's provided for you, and for me, I think you always realise that you've got more balls or more time than what you do think. So it's trying to be as present as you can in that situation, being as calm as you can, and just understanding that the longer you take the game, sometimes the easier it does get. But also, we've discovered with this 100 format that it's pretty chaotic and it's pretty fast, and you've got to at times take risks that you probably wouldn't normally in a T20 as well. So yeah, it's just weighing up the situation, working out what you've got behind you in the hut when you're chasing, and trying to make sure you stick at a run rate that is doable to try and win the game.